All right, now I'm going to show you how you can set up a table or altar, if you like, in your space. You don't have to do this either. I like it if I have a space that I can keep it set up all the time in. So again, in my office I have a table that I switch it around sometimes with some of the things that I have on it, but they are items that to me relate to meditation, perhaps my spiritual quest that I'm on at the time. If I'm doing workshops or sessions with people, I usually have a space set up for this. So I'm going to show you some of the things. Now, when fresh flowers are the best, but they're not always the handiest to get. So I do have an arrangement here. This is just of artificial flowers, but now that we're getting into the season where I'll be able to get some fresh flowers, I like to put those on my table. If you have herbs and things like that, those are another good addition to your table. It represents nature and Mother Earth. Something else that does that as well is different stones. And I put on crystals that help to amplify the energy. This is apophyllite, and it is also known as the Reiki stone. So it's used to increase the energy in the space. So I have that on my table. I just have a little figurine, person meditating. You may have a religious figure that you want to put on there. Maybe you're sending healing to someone. Put their photo on here as well. In the center of my table, I like to use a good friend of mine from Studio Grace designs these altar plates, and this one has the Om symbol and the colors of the chakras. And again, another good friend, Colleen, does this beautiful painting of the Om. Now you can have that something like that sitting on your altar, or you can also hold it to help bring your awareness to what you're meditating on. We talked about smudging before, so I have my smudge pot, and I should have mentioned about the smudging that if you have a feather, you can use the feather to put the smoke around the space as well. So I have those on my table. So these are all the tools that I use during meditation. And of course I have a lit candle. We light a candle as a signal for the angels and spirit guides to come into our space. So I'll just let you have a look here at what this is like when it's all set up. And you'll notice on the table I have a cloth. Now this particular cloth is a prayer shawl, and that's why I have it here on my table. You can decorate it up as much as you like, or have none at all. But for me, having something like this in my space is also another trigger, a reminder of what I'm coming into the space to do. Now, if you're just having to sit in a chair and you say, well, I don't really have room to set this sort of thing up, even if you just light a candle and have it beside you when you're meditating, again, every time you go to light a candle, you're going to feel, oh, that feels good. It's because your mind and body has associated that with your time of meditation. So now I think we're about ready to sit in our chair.